Do your class have many buttons to press, or many repetitive actions to perform? Today I'll teach you how to simplify commands and make any class easier to play with. Hello! I'm Helena and welcome to another PSO2 NGS video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do, consider subscribing to this channel to see more. With that being said, let's get into it. For this tutorial, we're going to be using a free and powerful software called XMouseButton. This software can automate clicks, bind keyboard inputs to mouse buttons, and even has different profiles for each game you play. It's super easy to install, and I'll leave their website in the description below. It's a super lightweight software that you won't even notice it's running. So let's begin. First, a quick disclaimer. This software isn't considered cheating in PSO2, however, be careful when using it in other games. Always double check if softwares like this are allowed, and of course, use it wisely. For the sake of this tutorial, we'll not use macros or any kind of automatic input. We'll just bind a keyboard input to our mouse and make gameplay more comfortable. So let's begin. Download and install the XMouseButton from the link in the description below. Once installed, open the software. You can also see its tray icon in the taskbar for convenience. You'll have only the default profile. To make a profile for NGS, click on the Add button, then select the PSO2 executable file. It's easier to find if you do it with the game running. For the sake of the tutorial, I'll delete my existing profiles and configure it from scratch. First, choose the mouse button you want to use. I like to use the mouse button 5, since there are no shortcuts bound to it in-game. Then, click where it says No Change, Don't Intercept. Then, click on Simulated Keys. A new window should pop up. On the blank field, select the keyboard key you want to bind to your mouse. I'll choose the 9 key, because I put my normal attack on the 9th slot of the subpalette. If you want to bind your normal attack, I suggest you to do the same, with the number of your preference. There are some tags for more complex inputs, like Control, Shift, numpad keys, and more. You can check them by scrolling through the list, and don't forget the braces between them. You can also do combinations of multiple keystrokes and even launch programs with it, but let's keep it simple for this tutorial. Once you typed your desired keystroke, check these boxes that say, Only send if profiles process is active and block mouse original input. This will make it work only when the game is running and will prevent other shortcuts that may be associated with the original input of the mouse button. Then, click where it says 1 as mouse button is pressed and change it to 3 during, press on down, release on up. This will make it work like an actual key without having to enable and disable it manually. You can also choose other types according to your needs. Last, but not least, you can set a name for your configuration by typing it in the box at the bottom. When finished, click OK and then apply your changes, and that's it. Now let's go to PSO2 to test it out. As you can see, it's working perfectly. It works when I press and when I hold the mouse button, but the best part comes now. You can simply hold the mouse button and it'll press it always you do another input like a photon art for example, making gameplay much smoother and comfortable. I no longer have to press normal attack every time I use a PA. I can just hold the mouse button 5 and it'll do it for me automatically without messing with the other inputs like step counter, weapon action, and PAs. And that's it for today. I hope this video was useful, and let me know what other tips and tricks you want to see next. I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.